mí me dijo fea una gorda. Y a mí me dijo gorda una fea. Me dijo... También me miró feo, que es pobre, pero... Qué oso. Qué oso. Ay, qué oso. Ya.
The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis.
And with these teams... We have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. And that's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Now Covington. Following the miss by John Morant. From deep. Leonard on the wing. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Kawhi Leonard keeping the game very simple and just taking what the defense is gifting him.
Crosses over. It's Morant with the drive.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
George with no one around. Connects from three-point range.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on. Smart play from PG, just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Adams' shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
George, no good. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brooks outside. No good that time. Great D that time for Westbrook. Passes to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got 5 now.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's George. No good on the three. Bain against Zubac. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. Shoots the three. He can't hit that time. Clippers leading by 4. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here's Adams following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. The drive by Brooks. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight, and a wide open look for Payne. And it's off from three-point range. Outside, George. Three-pointer. The rebound by Steven Adams. Payne finds Morant with 4 seconds on the clock. Tries again. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first one. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Takes a three. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Zubac. That one drops for him. Zubac has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And Covington has proven to be a team player, willing to share it.
Leonard against Morant. Out to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bain. Jackson a screen on Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High post try. And that one goes long.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Into the lane. And the dunk by Zubac.
So go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
And the rejection by Jackson. Leonard with the steal. Zubac kicks to Covington. No good with the triple.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Bain with it. George picks him up. Morant surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. Back to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Russell Westbrook.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And he sinks the second. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Highland. He dishes it to Plumlee. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Here's Mann. It's good from long range. Mann's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Adams. A shot off that time. Plumlee with some nice D. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The 3 from Morant. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Highland passes to Plumlee. Morris outside. A pass to Mann. No good from outside. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 11. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it from Memphis. .107 left in the first half. Driving to the basket. And he goes right over Mason Plumlee and slams it down.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Mann, guarded by Bain. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, such a big body, Plumlee does possess explosive verticality, and then, of course, a power finish.
Plumlee with the rebound.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Morant kicks to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Highland. Down low. Here's Plumlee.
And that defensive versatility.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Clippers. 24. The Grizzlies. 19.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Outside Jackson for the lead. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Highland. It's rebounded by Memphis. Left side Jackson for the tie. Here's Adams. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
Highland passes to Plumlee. On the wing, Morris. Back to Plumlee. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Payne for three. Hits it from three-point range. Payne's got the lead up to 1 now for Memphis.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Pass to Mann. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mann's got 6 points.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Back to Morris. Plumlee with the screen. 5 to shoot. Highland off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range.
Wait. Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And here are the Clippers now. A 2-point game. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Passes it to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From deep, George, good on the triple. George has got his second bucket.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Morant passes to Bing. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
The shot by George, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Grant, wow, hammering it in.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Westbrook finds Covington, and he drives in. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. And the rejection by Jackson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Out to Morant. Outside Jackson. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 3. George looking around. From downtown. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. The kick out to Westbrook. A 3-ball. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Zubac, a screen on Bane. Really left alone that time. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
They get it back. Out to Brooks. Pass to Bane. Just 5 to shoot. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, the a big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Here's George driving the lane. The shot, no good. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in a point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Outside for Jackson. Brooks outside.
Come get it, come get it.
Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Scooped up. Up top, Morant. Bain passes to Morant. They get it again. Brooks for three. Adams dishes to Morant. Tries yet again, and he can't bank that one in. Clippers trail by 4. A three from Leonard, and Bain pulls it down. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Jackson, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And here's a guy that's not in coach mode. Jackson going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. George against Bain. Covington, a screen on Bain. George finds Covington. The shot's good on the assist by George. Covington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Leonard. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Bain kicks to Morant. Takes it inside. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 14 points here in the second half.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Now here's Zubac. Misses from close range.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Bain, no good. Clippers trail by 4. It's Westbrook with the drive. From deep, George, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Morant passes to Adams. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
There's the pass to Jackson. Bain looking around. Here he goes. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Here's Covington. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. 51 seconds left in the game. Jackson down low. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Adams. Another shot. It falls.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
George finds Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. The three. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Now here's Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And in a close.
The previous play is under
that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to do a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
When you're as explosive as Russell Westbrook is, it's very tough for the defense to react to what's coming at them.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts them ahead. Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. That
smack clowns with mad style.
At small forward.
Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Leonard finds Westbrook. Back to Leonard. The three is up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Ayton. Takes the three. Drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
For three, Covington. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Oh, putting the three in 3 and D. This team is so much better when Covington is making those shots.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Leonard passes to George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut. Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Paul drives in, and he gets that one.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
The crossover, and George with the jam.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Booker. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. And here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Booker.
Walking foul called on Kawhi. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:57 left in the opening quarter. Leonard against Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Leonard, the Suns need to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Now here's Covington. George outside. From deep. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Paul against Westbrook. Here's Ayton. Pass to Okogie. Outside Booker. From deep. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will come the other way. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's George. 9 points in the game. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. George has got 11 points.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
Durant with a screen on George. Pass to Durant. Inside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Now Leonard. George with it. Here's Westbrook, and he drives in. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Paul for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. 3 on 3. George for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. No shortage. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles. The Suns trailing. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Ayton. He's got 5.
By no means a volume three-point shooter, Paul picks his spots and is very accurate.
Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Now here's Ayton. Okogie on the wing. Outside Booker. And stolen by Covington. By himself. And the jam by Covington.
A terrific defender. Now, Covington isn't bashful at going after steals, being rewarded for his initiative.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Paul finds Ayton. Who poked away. And they get it back. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. They shoot again. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Westbrook. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 7 points. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers in the lead. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. A nice shot by Morris.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game, and last year's outcome. So unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that. You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to man. Back to Morris. There's the triple. They get it again. Stolen by Booker. Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Outside Paul. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Out to Powell. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Zubac's shot is off. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Paul into the lane. Here's Durant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Free throw, no good for Durant. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
The Suns have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Outside Paul. Shots blocked. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wow, it's good.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Durant. It's Booker on the wing. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Man. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that.
Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Clipper. 34. The Suns. 28.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then it's Terrence Mann, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. He drops it from range. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Durant played it in with a nice touch off the window. Durant's got 6.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. From outside the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now here's Paul. Tightly guarded. Durant has the open look. Second chance shot. And good from DeAndre Ayton. Sweet move. He's got 13.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Back to man. 6 to shoot. Nifty move. And he sinks the layup.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to Okogie. Now Ayton. Up top Paul. And another shot. And he lays it in.
Sneaky, sneaky. Paul not accounted for on the offensive glass, and he makes them pay for not paying attention to him.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Westbrook outside. Driving to the basket. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Good on the bucket. Durant's got 10 points. The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
An explosive talent. When Westbrook gets room to take flight, he goes for it.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Deflects the pass. Paul with a steal. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Leonard. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Here's Paul. He's got 15. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Soft touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
No question, Paul is playing with real heart on offense. He is not afraid to carry the load.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cuts off the pass. All alone on the break. Here's Okogie. He nails it. And we're tied.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Plumlee. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. For 3, George misses the trade. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the basket is good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
George finds Covington. Back to George. Takes a three. Back to Covington. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Pass to Plumlee. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Outside Durant. Here's Booker. Leonard defending. George against Durant. Clock at 4. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. He can't get that one to fall. The three, George gets the three to fall. George has got 22.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Ball drives in. Outside Booker. For three, Durant. The Clippers grab the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There's the drive. Westbrook outside. Plumlee, a screen on Booker. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Ball finds Ayton. Phoenix calls timeout. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for coach to change that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the...
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
That free throw, no good.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's George on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers? First free throw is good.
At the line for the Suns, Chris Paul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Westbrook with it, and it's Paul picking him up. George with it. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Paul passes to Durant. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
George, no good. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. No good on the three.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
It's George on the wing. Booker defending. George outside. They double team George. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And they recover it.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
Durant with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Now Booker. Oh, deflected. Durant inside. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Covington finds Leonard. Leonard double team. Out to the wing. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Cash!
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Off the inbound. The putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
So it's the Clippers taking the W in a quote. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it to...
I smack clowns with mad style.
tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in its small forward. Now here's Paul. Passes it to Ayton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis with the ball. It's a three-point game. Adams sets the pick for Bane. He dishes it to Jackson. Jackson is doubled, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot, no problem.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton, a screen. And Booker kicks to Ayton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Ayton hits them both.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Basket counts.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Paul against Morant. And Paul gets it to go in. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Adams wide open. Again, Memphis.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Ayton a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. Morant with the steal. Now the pass to Bane. Lets the three fly. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Paul. Takes it off the glass. Paul's got 6 points.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
And they double up Morant. Here's Bane. Powered down with both hands.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Suns getting the bucket. Out to Brooks. There's the three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Booker dishes to KD. Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Fast break, here they come. Bane with it. Now guarded by Booker. Bane with the bucket.
Quick hands from Desmond. Coming up with that steal. Beautiful.
Suns trail by 5. Paul goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Back to Morant. That 3 off the mark. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, never afraid of the contact.
Both free throws good from Booker.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Morant. Kicks it to Adams. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Paul passes to Durant. Paul outside. Over Bane. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
First team.
Now here's Paul. He's got 10. Inside. Ayton kicks to Booker. 2 on the clock.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
Morant against Paul. The second chance effort. The shot by KD. No good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Ayton, the pass to Durant. Back to Ayton. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Beautiful ball movement from Kevin Durant, easily finding his shooters that are ready to knock him down.
Brooks outside. Outside Jackson. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
And so it's Memphis with it.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Adams' shot is good.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And here is Paul. He's got 10. He takes it in. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Now, here's Bane. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Here's Morant. Here's Adams outside for Jackson. Another shot, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Paul outside. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Booker against Brooks. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ball with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Adams against Booker. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Outside Jackson. Adams dishes to Jackson. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Jackson. And 11 points for John Morant.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Suns trail by 3. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Brooks with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. Brooks has got 6.
You can run these plays for Brooks. He's improving in the catch-and-shoot area.
Paul kicks to Booker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The Suns, 25.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with 8, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
Smooth and lethal. This offense is fortunate to have someone like KD stretching the floor.
Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer, no good. The Suns trailing. Pass to Okogie. Beyond the arc. Booker. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a one-point game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the basket by Okogie. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, Bane, and stolen by Booker. To the wing on the left. Paul looking over the floor. To the middle. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Paul. Durant's got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix. And they double up Morant. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Ball against Morant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The 3 from Morant.
Chris Paul is a complete player, a top-notch defender who really uses his body well to contest shots.
With the drive. Durant for 3. Can't hit that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Ayton inside. Guarded by Morant. And that one's good, Ayton.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Morant kicks to Jackson. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Out to Morant. From outside, off the mark. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans, a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Bane passes to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Paul against Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Bane kicks to Morant. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter, and a missed layup. Here's KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
The long strides of Durant allowing him to gain the advantage on the drive. The defense couldn't recover.
And the second free throw, good. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Paul left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 15 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
Morant passes to Bain. Brooks from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Durant with a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And once Chris finds his rhythm, let him eat. Capable of taking over all by himself.
Morant reaches to Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Phoenix leading by 7. Al Paul driving inside. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
Jackson from long range. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Here's Paul. Outside, KD. And he lays it straight in. KD's got 12 points in just the second half.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
And a wide open look for Bain. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. It's Durant with the drive. Kicks it out to Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Outside Durant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now it's a 10-point Suns lead.
Relentless at the offensive end. KD challenging the heart of the defense.
And Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Paul outside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Outside for Jackson. Three-pointer. Morant surveying the D. Here's Brooks. And the block shot grabs it out of the air. Katie with it. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, and what will turn out to be a win here for Phoenix.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
The try by Paul gets the bucket and the foul. Jackson, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. On the free throw, no good.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And it's Phoenix's ball, and Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Now here's Durant. From deep three-point range, it's off. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Smack clowns with mad style.
rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point. From deep, Bane. Kept alive, Morant. And he buries his first look.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Back to George. Covington, a screen on Bane. For three, George connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Leonard against Morant. Brooks outside. The three. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Leonard.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And it's Morant off the drive. Lets it fly from 18. Outside Bane. With the drive. Back to Adams. And there's a 3-second violation. Now Los Angeles with it. Westbrook outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
So good at taking what the D gives him. Morant keeping the game simple.
Westbrook outside. Outside Covington. The three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Covington's got 5.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
There's Jackson with the 3. That one is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Westbrook, the pass to George. Fires for 3. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Morant with it, guarded by Covington. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. 5 to shoot. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bane. He's got 6.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
George for 3. And a nice finish on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Westbrook. Leonard finds Covington. Back to Leonard. Here's Plumlee. Adams covering. Westbrook against Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Kicks it to George. Fires the three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. George has got 6.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Out of bounds, the Clippers will keep possession. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Brooks from outside. Leonard pulls down the board. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Up top, Morant. Leonard defending. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Shoots over George. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's George. Pass to Plumlee. 4-3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Pre-shot preparation, right? The ability to catch and shoot is there for Russell Westbrook. What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
For 3, Covington. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
3 points.
George has got 4 assists in the game.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him, and he gets the bucket. Morant's got 14 points. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
B.A., he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Here's Highland. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Morant. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Mann, guarded by Bane. The drive by Mann, and he jams it home with authority.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Powell for 3. Clippers keep it alive. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And that one's good. Man, 5 points in the game. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Outside Bain. Puts it up from the high post. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now here's Bain. The D's right on him. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 3. From deep, Morant. The rebound by Mann. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Pass to Zubac. To the paint. Here's Morris. Oh, Adams with the block.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. And the Clippers with the ball after the basket by Memphis. There's 48 seconds left in the half. Here's Highland. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the middle. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Morris. Oh, stolen by Morant. And they're on the break. Oh, Morris with a steal. Here's Mann. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Appreciate it, Allie. About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then it's Norman Powell. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Highland in at the 1. Here's Highland. Oh, got a piece of it. Morris for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Morant with it, picked up by Powell. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Morris for 3. Offensive rebound. Zubac passes to Morris. Here's Highland. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 7.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Here's Highland, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Morris, a screen on Moran. The three is up. Highland misses.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Here's the second effort. And he makes it on the layup. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Pass to Man. Zubac with a screen on Bain. Now Powell. Three-pointer. 4 on the clock. Here's Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in for Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. Paul George, he's checked in for Mann. And it's Westbrook in for Highland. Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Outside Bain. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some band.
Oh, that's a bad right there.
Wow! The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Going inside, and then Morant with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Bain against George. Bain, the pass to Adams. Outside for Moran. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. A minute 6 left in the third. Pass to Jackson. Leonard against Moran. He's still feeling it. Off the left rim and out.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Kicks it to George. Outside Covington. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Let's go with a 3. And it's Paul George with the 3. George has got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
And Westbrook slams it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love it.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. For 3, George. They get it back. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Clippers on top, leading.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Memphis trailing here. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams.
Look out below!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Steven Adams.
I think fans can appreciate appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality, because between the lines, there's a level of focus and competitive spirit, and most importantly, productivity that you can really appreciate.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Well, Los Angeles shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, the ability to consistently touch paint is impressive. What a driver.
Morant, the pass to Adams, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Pass to Westbrook. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, stolen by Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Leonard finds Plumlee. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Good on the second one. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
George against Bane. George's shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Paul George has excellent instincts in the paint. This guy has the size, the touch, complete offensive player.
Adams, shot's good.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And it's in there.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The offensive rebound. From deep three-point range. Outside Bane. Outside for Morant. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Morant outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bane. From deep. And stolen by Covington. And here's George. Takes it inside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, Paul George, simply stated, is playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
From deep three-point range. Here's Adams. There's Jackson with the 3. Outside for Morant. Pass to Brooks. Jack's up a 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Bane against George. Now here's Plumlee. comes with a double. George for three. Gets the three ball to go. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Oh, Covington with a block.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Picked by Covington. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Plumlee. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. So the Clippers win it. They played the Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Doris.
I smack clowns with mad style.
got some NBA action for you coming up. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there at Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And Paul George had great position that time, an easy deuce.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. To the inside, pass to Okogie. Booker outside. Pocket 6. The pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
Paul goes in. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Ayton against Plumlee. Durant wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Leonard finds Westbrook. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. Out to the right wing. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ayton in the high post. Durant in the corner. Back to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The 3 from George. Kicks it out to Covington. Covington, a screen on Booker. George looking around, launches it. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Here's Ayton. Out to the wing. Here's Okogie. Back to Ayton. Goes up again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Launches a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul left side. Ayton in the corner. Pass to KD. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And how about Durant inside? Because of that height, it's tough to deal with. Comfortable attacking from that spot.
The shot by George, no good. The Suns trailing. Paul passes to Okogie. He kicks to Durant. There's a good screen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think he just has a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake there to draw the foul.
And so Durant nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Here's Ayton. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Going inside.
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Booker against George. Left side Durant. Up and in on the layup. Durant's got 9 points.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far. For 3, Okogie. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Okogie's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish. Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside, George. Plumlee in the high post. Outside for George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on 8. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Covington wide open. He fires. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Covington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And then Durant with the jam.
That's a devastating move off the dribble. Durant getting to his favorite spots at will.
George against Booker. George dishes to Plumlee. A 3 from Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Paul with the ball, guarded now by Morris. Booker against Powell. Morris outside. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Highland passes to Morris. Here's Mann. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac finds Powell. Right wing. Morris outside. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way in. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Durant inside. Covered by Morris. Pass to Okogie from outside the arc. Highland with the rebound. Pass to Mann. Here's Highland. Zubac, a screen on Paul. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, Dave, thank you. And John.
26. The Clippers, 29.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Hits the 3-point bomb. Okogie's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Phoenix. Zubac, the pass to Highland. Morris against Durant. Morris with a screen on Booker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point field goal.
Mann's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Clippers. Paul surveying the floor. And then Durant with the jam.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Good on both. Suns trail by 3. Paul left side. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Outside Durant. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Out to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Oh, and Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Here's Highland. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Highland's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. The drive by Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
And taken away by Paul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Outside for George. George double teamed, and there's the pass to Covington. Outside for George. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Paul goes in to the left wing for the lead. Ayton finds KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
Left side, Leonard. 1:32 left in the third quarter. He dishes it to George. Covington passes to George. Covington setting the pick for George. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 1. Outside for KD. And it's rebounded by Covington. LA has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside for George. Fires for 3. Misses, and the dry spell continues. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Paul with the ball. 5 points in the game. Top of the key, Booker. Back to Paul. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 1. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Covington in at the power forward position. George is checked in for the Clippers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Paul dishes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
George passes to Covington. Covington, a screen on Booker. And George, here we go.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
The Suns have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Paul dishes to KD. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Leonard with no one around. And the 3 off target.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Booker back to Ayton. Plumlee with the steal.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
Back to Covington. 5 on the clock. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Calm, cool, and Covington. Big time shot.
Suns trail by 5. Paul passes to Durant. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
3rd team foul.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in the clutch moment.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And he's been demanding the ball in these situations. Westbrook with a chance to put this team away.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
Clippers leading by 3. Outside, George. Over Booker. Outside for George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
Paul with the 3. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Ayton up top. Kicks to KD. On the wing, Booker. For the 3. Westbrook pulls it in. And it's the Clippers' ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Leonard dishes to Plumlee. George double team. Pass to Covington. The 3. Outside, George. Back to Plumlee. Outside for George. Puts up a three. That one doesn't go. So the Clippers with the win. They came in. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Now here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. To the inside. That shot is off. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Bane with it. Now guarded by Aiden. Bane, the pass to Adams. Back to Bane. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away. Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Morant, no good. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Okogie. The kick to Durant. There's the 3. Ja Morant grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
The whistle for the blocking foul. He'll head to the line. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Paul. No good with a layup. Outside Bane. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Here's Durant. Driving inside, and Durant slams it home.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Jackson. Nice D from Durant. The Suns have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 5. Shakes him. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Paul. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Outside Durant. Lots of room. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though. Durant's got 8 points.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Jackson finds Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Bane. Jackson on the wing. Shoots. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Paul against Morant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Free throws good from Durant. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
They get it back. Adams.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on that one.
Steven Adams. 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Outside for Booker. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Ayton.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Durant, the pass to Booker. The kick to Durant. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
The open shot by Brooks. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Yeah, and you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
And here are the Suns now. It's a 3-point game. Ayton passes to Booker. Stolen by Jackson. Adams goes in. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Plays with lots of energy and aggression. Good luck stopping Adams when he goes to throw it down.
Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. Durant's got 18.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Brooks against Booker. Out left to the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking more than just capable of sending it back.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
And Morant drops them both. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Count the basket. 14 points for him.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Paul passes to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 4.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And stolen by Durant. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
To the paint. It's tipped. Jackson finds Brooks. To the middle. Here's Adams. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ball passes to Durant. 1:52 left in the first half of this game. Here's Ayton. Pass to Okogie. On the wing, Durant. Back to Okogie. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Ayton passes to Paul. 1:19 left in the first half. Durant inside. Jackson on him. Oh, the swat by Adams. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. From the inbound. And Durant with the lay-in. Durant's got 24 points. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season. But as a whole, this young team, they won their division. But the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Now here's Paul. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Paul. Phoenix calls timeout.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
The Grizzlies have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant.
It's both from the stripe.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
First half with the score, your Suns 35, the Grizzlies 24.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins.
Shooting for
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Now here's Morant. 20 points for him. Here's the three. Jackson finds Brooks.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
And it's Brooks missing. Outside Booker. Driving in. And Booker with the jam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Ayton against Morant. The shot won't fall. The Suns shooting about 56% in this one. Outside Paul. And stolen by Morant. Bane against Booker. Kicks it out to Jackson. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Up again.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Paul against Morant. Knocked away. For three. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot from inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Oh, a tricky move by Jackson Jr. Using a little pump fake to get the defender off balance.
Jaren Jackson.
And so he hits both. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Okogie on the wing. Okogie on the wing. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Okogie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, no, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Booker. It's deflected. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Morant. Here he goes. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
1:07 left to play in the third. The Grizzlies shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Durant with a screen on Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Chris Paul.
Paul hits them both. Here's Morant. 26 points for him. On the take. Morant with the slam.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Okogie on the wing. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks finds Bain. Back to Brooks. Pass to Adams. Now here's Morant, guarded closely.
Clever play by them.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first. And Morant drops them both. To the left wing. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul. Ayton's got his second basket.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And so it's Phoenix with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Here's Paul. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Yeah, for a center, Ayton's got a nice jumper. It's a big reason why he went first overall in the draft.
Here's Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the jam.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. The 3, Durant knocks it down from distance. Durant's got 29 points.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And the Suns' shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Ayton with a screen. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick to Durant. And there's the drive. Back to Ayton. The shot that time not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Ja Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Here's Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
4th personal foul.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
At the line for Phoenix, Kevin Durant.
He hits the second from the line.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Booker defending. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Bain. Here's Morant. And Morant gets double teamed. Just 3 to shoot. From deep, Bain. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Paul against Morant. Paul drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. That gives him a double-double in this one.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
It's tipped. Ayton against Brooks. Outside Paul. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Back to Ayton. And stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Brooks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first one falls.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And Brooks drops them both. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
2 minutes.
And it's Brooks missing. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Durant, pass to Ayton. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he recovers it. Outside Paul. Here's Okogie. Adams covering. Outside Paul. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Okogie. Here's Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Outside Bade. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Morant. Drives to the hoop. And they'll get another chance. Jackson for 3. Oh, denied by Durant.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
1:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Jackson, pass to Bane. 4 on the clock.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Suns.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
I think people can learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And Morant gets double teamed. Jackson, pass to Morant to win the run. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 36 points. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. Paul passes to Durant. No good from outside. Brooks from outside. The Suns clear it. Now here's Paul. Shoots over Jackson. Off the mark. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly...